guys, welcome to another episode of Pickup Vlogs. I did a little bit more shopping today. This is probably going to be a really short episode, but we're also going to look at a little something that is, aside from what I picked up today, but like a collection of certain things that I've been collecting lately, and I'll reveal what's going to happen with those. But anyway, let's get started with a few things. Let's start off with a video game I picked up. I guess we'll save the best for first. But this is a video game for the PS1 that I had as a kid, and unfortunately I got rid of it, and I feel really bad because now I have a new PS1, and so I'm rebuying all my games. So that game is one of my favorites for the PS1, Tarzan. Based on the Disney film. It's one of those games like that I really liked as a kid. And yeah, I threw it out when I got rid of my old PS1. Then I bought a new PS1. I'm like, now I gotta buy all my new games. So, picked this one up for about $2 at Goodwill. It is pretty good. The disc is a little semi-scratched. I don't know if you can pick that up. But that's okay. As long as it's playable, I'm all good. It comes with the instruction manual. I remember my old one used to be, like, really bad condition. So, I'm glad I got this, to pretty much take off my basic PS1 bucket list of certain games I want. So yeah, there you go. Tarzan for the PS1. Now we have, just very quickly, a CD. Yes, I do occasionally buy music, but not all the time. But this one I picked up because I know it's kind of rare. And I already have most of the main songs that I wanted from this CD. But it's something I thought, you know, I'll pick it up. It's a nice piece. It's a rare piece. It's called Rhythm of the Pride Lands. Now, you've probably never heard of this CD. Okay, just speaking of which, for those who don't know, Lion King is turning 20 years old this year, and wow, does that make me feel old. Actually, this month, I believe. I think it came out in June of 1994, I believe, The Lion King. So, yeah, it was just, so yeah, that does make me feel fucking old, because I was a huge fan of that movie. I still am. But anyway, as we all know the songs, we all know the soundtrack. In fact, Disney's actually going to do a new soundtrack CD for the movie, where they release a bunch of unrecorded material and of pieces of score that were in the movie but was never released on CD, although technically they were, but that was a long time ago, but now they're doing it again. But to the point, Rhythm of the Pride Lands is actually, I guess you could call a spin-off CD. And for those who don't know, aside from Hans Zimmer and Tim Rice and, what was the name of the other guy? Elton John. I love Elton John. There was a guy named Lebo M who did the soundtrack for a lot of the African vocals for the movie. And he is an incredible artist. If you ever hear anything by Lebo M, listen to it. It is fucking amazing. I love it. But yeah, this is his own album, and he released this, by Disney as just an extra bit of bonus material. So, you know, and it's interesting, because this came out in 1995, I believe, and one of the tracks on here is He Lives in You. Now, you might know in Lion King 2, and in the musical, that was used in that piece. Well, I think the musical came out first, so that's when they used it, but then they decided, hey, let's use it in the second movie. But yeah, it appeared for the first time on this CD. And others included, of course, Hakuna Matata, Lion Sleeps Tonight, but there's some really great African pieces that I absolutely love. There's one called La La, which is basically a piece of musical material that was used in the movie. And, you know, One by One, Warthog Rhapsody, or I can't pronounce. I know Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, it's a nice little CD. There's the back. There's the CD, if I can just open it up. But there's the CD. It's got the manual, and the manual has this very kind of paper feel, not like vinyl paper, but it's very much like, it's like they were recycling, and they were sort of like one of those environmental papers. But yeah, I'm really glad I got this. It's a great piece of track. If you guys find it, or if you download it or find it on CD, buy it. This is a great piece of extra material from the movie. So that is Rhythm of the Pride Lands. Now, we're on to the basic premise of this episode. Now, as you probably all know, or probably not many of you know, like most internet reviewers, I'm a big Power Rangers fan. Now, I want to clarify, I've not seen every single season, every single show. My Power Rangers was always Mighty Morphin, and then occasionally Zeo and Turbo. I mean, after that, after Turbo, I kind of gave up. But I mean, like, I did occasionally watch Space and some of the little Disney specials where there was reunions and shit. And I'm sort of watching Megaforce right now. So I'm slowly getting back into Power Rangers and so on. But, yeah, one thing that I used to, I used to watch the show. I had some of the toys. I wish I still had some of those toys because they're worth a fortune now. But interesting enough is that I've started to I've been collecting for a few years now some of the VHSs that Saban released, for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, the three I picked up here today, first of all, there's, and it's interesting, because basically, with the VHSs, they would only release one episode per tape, which was kind of a bummer, because these things were always like, what, like 20 bucks at the time? So it's like 20 bucks for one episode. It's ridiculous at the time. But, yeah, we have, there's about 3 episodes on here, but then we'll get to a little expansion of that. But first of all, we have the first episode ever of Power Rangers, Day of the Dumpster. This is the first episode that introduced everybody to Power Rangers. It's got a nice art. I love the artwork on these original VHSs. It shows Jason fighting Goldar and the little morph scene at the bottom. I love these pieces. They're really great pieces of artwork. I don't know who did them, but they're really well done. But you have a little description. I'll let you read that. I don't know if you can read that very well. You can pause the video. You can see all the portfolios of each Power Ranger. And you have the Rangers there. And of course, yes, I know it's from the Japanese tokusatsu series, Super Sentai Zyu Ranger, which I actually really want to watch Zyu Ranger, just to see the what do you call it, back-to-back differences between the two shows. But yeah, so Day of the Dumpster, the very first episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And then the other piece of VHS tape I got that's part of this sort of line is the Blue Ranger tape known as Food Fight. Now, I think I have to say, for Season 1, Food Fight's probably one of my favorite episodes, because I remember watching this one all the time as a kid, this episode. But as you can see, it's got amazing, superb artwork. You have the Triceratops Zord, you have Billy with his power lances fighting the pig monster. I used to have a toy of the pig monster, I don't know what happened to it. But you can see the artwork when he's morphin', that's really cool. And then, same shit's always on the back, but always a different description, so I'll let you read that. You can pause the video, portfolios, Rangers, screen caps from the story. Now, this is volumes 1 and 3. Now, we'll get to the rest of it later. And finally, honestly, the best thing I loved about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it was a certain 5-parter that I would always watch. Every time it was on, I have to watch it, and I still do. It's my favorite, probably my favorite piece in Power Rangers history. And that is the Green Ranger miniseries, basically Green with Evil. And this is the introduction to everybody's favorite Power Ranger, Tommy, the Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. Fucking amazing talent, and you love how he's still doing this shit after 20 years. It's amazing. But this is part 3 of the Green Ranger miniseries, and I love this artwork where it's just like, because every VHS would have a different position of the Green Ranger, but I love the rainbow color in the background because it's almost supposed to be representing the command center, sort of, so it's like when he breaks in. But you have Green with Evil part 3, you have Tommy and the Green Ranger in a portfolio, you have the Power Rangers logo, and then you have a little description in the back, Green with Evil part 3, little screen caps, you can read that, all the little subject matters, and so on. But, yeah, just, that is the Green Ranger miniseries part 3. Now, here's the thing. I have in my possession, which I've been starting to buy for about $15 a piece, the Power Rangers seasons on DVD. This is Season 1 of Mighty Morphin. Now, you're probably wondering, why are you collecting the VHSs if you already have them on DVD? Well, let me explain something. this is kind of basically, once I get basically number 5, if they released it of the Pink Ranger, and that's it, basically. There's a few more VHSs I have, but here's the thing, I'm going to Con Bravo in about a month's time. Maybe a little bit more. But, what I'm basically doing is that, I will be, of course, meeting Linkara, who you all know is the History of Power Rangers series that he does. Great series. If you want to just catch up on what's been going on with Power Rangers, highly recommend it. It's one of the best pieces on the internet for any kind of analysis of Power Rangers. But what I'm going to have done, I don't know if Linkara, if he's watching this, like you, man, you're awesome. But what I'm going to maybe do is that I'm going to have him autograph the tapes, right, of, like, all of my VHS tapes, basically. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to put them on eBay. And so, basically, if you guys want to bid for, there's more VHSs, I'll show them in a minute. If you guys want to bid for these babies, signed by Linkara, yeah, that'll be coming soon. I just gotta wait for him to sign them all. But, yeah, I'm gonna be having him autograph these, and, I'm gonna put them on eBay, and I'm gonna try to make a little bit of extra cash for myself. I know I'm a self-promoter, I'm a horrible person, but anyway, I'm going to stop recording this video so we can get to showing you basically, so far, my VHS collection of Power Rangers videos. So, I'll just stop the camera and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see this very well. Sorry for the dark quality, but yeah, this is my entire Power Rangers VHS collection. Still sort of growing, just depends. Now, here's what basically I do. Now that I have the DVDs of Season 1, all of Season 1, basically, on VHS are going to go away, and that's what I'm going to be selling on eBay. These 3 VHSs, which are part of Season 2, technically, Season 2 or 3, I'm not too sure, these are going to be on hold until I get Season 2 going. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys, basically, this part of Season 1, basically, the 4, Power Ranger 5 Ranger VHS tapes, I don't know what they're called, but they have the artwork on them, and the entire Green Ranger miniseries, all 5 parts. These are going to go on eBay in the future, once I get Linkara to sign them. But let's just take a quick look, an overview of just all these before they go on ahead. So you have Dave the Dumpster, which I already showed. You have the second one, Volume 2, which is High Five. That's with the Yellow Ranger Trini. You see the Morpher. You see all the artwork and the back, of course. And we have the Food Fight, which we've already seen. And then we have Happy Birthday, Zach. This is number 4. So you can see captions from the episode, portfolios, and the artwork, which is really good. Now, I'm not too sure if they released one of Kimberly, and if they did, I'm probably going to pick it up. But for now, this is all going to go on eBay. But yeah, that's pretty much the first 4 Rangers, and then we have the Green with Evil miniseries. So I'll let you guys take a look at each of the poses, you know, hi-ah, suya! And, yeah, that's every single of the 5-parter of the Green Ranger miniseries. I mean, I loved them as a kid, but now that I have the DVDs, they're a lot easier to watch. Now we have just a quick little analysis of Season 2. It's only like 3 episodes. So you have the Wannabe Ranger, which has a special feature, the music video "I Will Win" by Ron Rasserman. I love his work. You have Putty on the Brain. I'm not too sure about this episode, but you got, again, music video, We Need a Hero. You got the Season 2, Lord Zed, and so on. And then you have this one, which is actually 2 episodes, because this was done by Disney. But this was called the Power Rangers Power Playback series of videos that they did. And the Blue Ranger and so on. And the episode on here that's from Season 3 is called Blue Ranger Gone Bad. And I haven't watched that episode. So that's part of Season 2, but that is overall the entirety of my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers VHS tapes. So, depending if I start getting Season 2, I'm probably going to get Season 2 as soon as possible, so then those will go, and those will be just, I don't know, Goodwill or something, I'm not too sure, but I'll probably get rid of those. Maybe eBay, I don't know. But, yeah, that is basically my entire Mighty Morphin Power Ranger VHS tapes. So, that's it for today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this overlook of my Power Ranger DVDs and video collection. as well as the video games and the CD I bought today. So that's about it. That's all I can really say. There'll probably be more episodes coming up. There'll probably be a vlog on Con Bravo once I get there in July. For now it's June, I know. But yeah, that's it for now. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.